What's going on, guys? I'm here with Cherish, the day review. I'm late, but I'm here. If you're new, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Y'all know the rest. Look, quick review, because the show is kind of like a theme, and then as they get into it, that be it. But look, this episode, Gently and Evan decide to go to couples counseling. His idea to actually go to couples counseling, and Gently feels as though she does not need the counseling. It's him. He's the one that needs the counseling. So they go see three counselors. The first counselor was a white male, a white older male. I thought he was the one. You know what I'm saying? He got him in there, and we kind of find out some things about Evan. He lost his company. And he's very detailed, even when it comes down to his relationship. The therapist asks a simple question, like, how long have you guys been together? Evan's response, Gently's response was 2 years, and Evan, his response was 2 years and 3 months. So right then and there, that let me know that light skin is very, particular about the details, which is perfectly fine, which is all good, which is, how it should be. So, moving on, she feels like in this therapy session that, she expresses that she feels as though Evan is not in love with all of her. And basically, this episode is full of flashbacks of the first, 5 or 6 episodes. And basically, she feels as though Evan, he loves her, but he doesn't love her desire to want to problem solve things her way. It has to be his way, and his way is, let's let money solve our problems. You know what I'm saying? And so she does not like that. So then the therapist asks each of them, what do they like, or what did the mate teach them or show them or whatever. And Evan's response was that, Gently's a free spirit, and she taught him how to take risk and actually want to, take risk and be free. And Gently's response was that she's learned that having an anchor is not always a bad thing. So, that's that. That's that. Now, walking out of this therapy session, she feels like Evan does not own up to his wrongdoings and wrong sayings, etc., etc. I'm gonna just throw this out here. This whole episode, it felt like Gently was bullying light skin. It felt like, to me, from just a spectator watching the show, it felt like she was bullying him, not actually giving him the space, or without feeling judged or feeling afraid that she was gonna fire back at him to critique her. All three therapists, she went in on Evan. And it seems as though Evan, whenever he decides to say something that would critique Gently, there you go again with that passive aggressive stuff. Instead of you just taking responsibility for what it is that I'm critiquing you of. And for me, it feels like, and I hate to say this, that it feels like Evan might love Gently a little more than Gently loves Evan. And the only reason why I say that is because, to me, when I watch these two go back and forth in their counseling sessions, she said whatever the hell she want to say, regardless of how it lands, how it feels, how Evan takes it. He's very calculated with the things that he says and how he says them, and then he asked her, what could I have said that you would have taken serious? Like, he's afraid to just put it all out there. And to me, that says to me that, hey, he just scared that she just gonna get up and walk out. So, to me, because I just feel like he should not be, as afraid to critique her, just like she was critiquing him at every stop. So anyway, they leave the first therapist and they go to the second therapist, Tasha Mack. Her name is Cora LaRose or something like that. And you know, it was so funny because before they go to Cora LaRose, Evan asked gently in the parking lot, like, hey, you know, are you comfortable doing this? Do you want to do this? And she was like, yeah, I'm told you, like, my word is my word, and da-da-da. And, you know, she got an attitude with him because he said he feels like he's making her do it as opposed to her want to do it. And she got an attitude with him and said, I told you I want to do this. Like, just accept my word and then leave it alone. And then he gonna go open the door for her. I'm just like, so she just mouthed off at you like that and you just like, come on, bro. Like, put up a wall or something. Like, let her know that, you know what I'm saying, I do love you, but, you know, it's only so much I'm gonna take. So moving on, they go to Tasha Mack, Miss Luma referral. It seems though while they were here, they had a breakthrough. She is still upset about him putting her podcast or her wanting to share her podcast on the back burner for his dinner with the CEO or whatever. And she also said that he does not like her being on her phone. He feels like when he's on his phone, he's working. When she's on her phone, she's Instagramming, and she says that she's reading articles and doing research, etc., etc. Then he throws out that they're not having sex as much as they used to. It's very often these days. And then she also throws out that she don't like how he dumped his partner, J.O. She didn't like the way he did, and he was like, you don't know the whole story. And he tells her that J.O. leaked things to the press, and so the board wanted somebody to go in and had to be J.O. So, but it felt like they was making a break when they was with Tasha Mack. Evan wasn't too fond of her at first because she was drooling all over Gently and Miss Luma and talking about how she supports the podcast and just loves it. But it got to the point where that she actually got them to do this exercise where they, you know, breathe in or breathe out all the negativity and breathe in all the things that made them fall in love with each other. It seemed like they was in a good place. But then they go see this nature-spirited, Indian-style sitting brother, and he ruined everything. So the final therapist, it seemed like at first, I felt like because they were just interviewing therapists to see who they're going to go with. It seemed like at first they left Tasha Mack on the high, and they coming to him and everything was flowing good. They was talking about family. Gently expressed that Ben told her that when he met Evan, he knew that he was the one. And then she talked about how Evan's mom, you know, didn't feel that way about her. And Evan defended his mom in a way that was very respectful. He was like, she lived by this code, but her code is flawed. She means no harm. All right, cool, fam. So then they do this face-to-face exercise. They put their forehead against each other's forehead. And, you know, of course, Gently pulls back. She's like, this is uncomfortable. I ain't got time for that. And he tells them that this exercise is to see how close you want to be or intimate you want to be with your partner, just letting yourself go into your partner, something like that. And then they start to talk about, you know, he done lost his job, right? He lost his company. He's talking about he barely see her now, you know, and she says she want to go and leave when she please. And he said that's a single woman mentality. It's not a married woman mentality. And then he goes as far as to say, because the therapist asked both of them what it is that they want from their spouse. And Evan said, I got something in my throat today. But anyways, Evan said that he wants a spouse to put him before her career. And Gently response was she wants a spouse that would support her in her career. And it just felt like this entire episode, Gently was ready to quit Evan. I'm sorry. And I see both sides. And here's the thing with Evan saying he want a woman that put, look, bro, it's 2020. Let that woman work. If you want a housewife, okay, cool, fine. But you got to find one. If she want to work, let her work, support her work, and whoop-de-whoop. Gently, on the other hand, I don't think she's taking into consideration, and I'm not saying that she should, because her career is just as important as Evan, but he just lost his company that he started, because you motivated him to do it. And, the finances are still looking great. He made a lot of money, and I guess now you making a little money with the podcast. But I don't think she's taking into account him losing something that he built from the ground up, regardless of how it happened and whether she agreed with how he did X, Y, and Z. I don't think that's on Gently's mind. So she feels as though Evan is just not supportive. And I do think he's supportive of what it is that she does. It's just, he is trying to build a company from the ground up. There's no excuse for him to not take a second to listen to her talk about, what she has going on with her podcast. But in this very moment, this man has lost his company, and you dogging him at every stop that you can get, y'all make. And so, for me, I just, I feel sorry for Light Skin in this episode, because she was giving it to him. And then they did this final exercise where they was holding hands, and the doctor told him, hey, hold hands as long as you can. And like I say, bro, this whole episode, Jenna just looked like she wanted to quit the man. Of course, they didn't hold hands longer than a few seconds with her crying, tears of breaking up, so I'm sure next week they both will be single or separated or whatever. But, I don't know. I do think we got to give Evan just a tad bit of slack, only because he lost something that he was building from the ground up while he's watching Gently. And I don't think he's jealous of the podcast, what I'm saying, because he's an IT guy. And, they find jobs, as quick as they snap their fingers. But, he has nothing right now other than his marriage. And I don't know, maybe he should just try to help out Gently with the podcast and do some IT stuff with that. And then they both could be happy together. I don't know. But nevertheless, I need some drama. I need somebody to talk about somebody's mama, say something about their mama ugly or something. Or they just need to break up, and then, the families go, I need something to happen, drama-wise. Because at this point, I miss ambitions, man. But anyway, that was just a quick review. What happened on the show this week. Y'all let me know if I missed out anything or y'all want to add anything. Happy Wednesday, the vibes. Holla at y'all good folks later. Peace.